Hi guys. Um, this is a video today. It's a little, I guess I'd say it's a little different, maybe I guess, from what I talk about, but not really because it's still about black female relationships, you know. It's just that this time I'm going to focus on children. And in so many ways, how can I not? Because so many black single women are mothers. And I'm going to try not to be very long. I just want to kind of get my thought out. And I probably am going to need a lot of disclaimers because it's a very, very sensitive subject. This is me healing and healing with you all listening, hoping that some of you all will relate, and I know that you will. It's inevitable that you're going to relate. And I may be all over the place. I don't know. I'm not trying to be. I really want to stay on task. Like right now, this particular video, I just want to talk about the revelation that, I kind of had last night, not necessarily, the super Christian, whatever person, but, the things that I've gone through in the past 4 years of my life, really more than that, but with my child, it's been like 4 years almost of dealing with this. And I'm a spiritual woman, and I think that at the end of the day, I don't want to be labeled. I want to use and have at my disposal anything that I can at the time to help me get through. And that's just the way that is. I'm not going to sit here and apologize for Christianity. I'm not going to sit and apologize for Rastafari. I'm not going to apologize for Buddhism and meditation and whatever else I may use, ancestral praying, building an altar. Because, I do it all. And that's just it. You can say I'm confused, and that's well, and that's fine. And you can turn the video off, don't come back to my channel, whatever. I would honestly prefer that than to try to sit and go back and forth and debate with people on religion and what's right and what's wrong, because at the end of the day, and where we are at this point in life, evolution, whatever, we ought to know that don't one thing work for everybody, I am an advocate of people doing whatever it is to get them through, to get them by, to get them to cope, to keep their head on, to keep them from going and shooting up their workplace or from killing somebody or killing themselves. It's whatever you need to cope. It's whatever you need to cope, and that's where I am. So, but anyway, let me. I'm gonna get to. It's like I say, I don't have a list for how this is gonna go. I did write some stuff down, but it's not really it's relevant to this, but not to the particular part of what I'm going to talk about. But anyway, the disclaimers that I have to throw out there, first of all, is that I am no expert except in my own life experience. I don't have any degree in mental health. I don't have any psychological training, education, whatever degree, certificate. I don't have any of that. Um, I am not bashing any men. Uh, I'm not bashing men in general. I'm not bashing women. I'm not bashing any women in particular. I'm not bashing or blaming children. I'm not bashing or blaming mothers. I'm not bashing or blaming men and fathers. I got to put all that out there. I got to say, like I said, I'm no expert. I'm going on my own life experience. If it resonates with you, it resonates with you. If it doesn't, you know, nasty, ugly comments, of course, they're going to be deleted or not put on my comment list at all, you know. So, but here's the thing, so that I can, this is probably going to be the first of maybe a few. I don't know. It's like I say, I'm healing, and I'm not ashamed to say I'm healing. And I don't know it all. I don't have it all. I don't have all the answers. It may sound like I contradict myself. I don't even know how this is going to come out. But I do know at the end of the day that it's going to help someone. So I'm going to begin this with, I'm just going to throw it out there that, I have been dealing the past few years with, a teenage daughter who just really seems to just be on a self-destructive, ruin your life and ruin my life path, don't care about nothing, whatever. At the end of the day, we know all of that is a cry for help and attention. It just is what it is. My frustration, my anger, my embarrassment, my tears, my crying, my reaching out for help, all of that. Getting it sometimes, not getting it sometimes, it being directed the wrong way sometimes. All of that, me going up and down with emotions and everything. And I'm sick, I'm tired, I'm done with her. And then I love her, I understand her, that's it's how it is. And so, with that being said, it's been an emotional journey, period, and, I see coldness, I see hardness, I see, her acting like she don't care. I see, almost what looks to me, the way society describes it and the way that I feel like the description is, and from what I have seen and heard and everything, not that I necessarily believe it, but it's just the tag that they put on it, the name that they put on it, is narcissism. And her dad had it. Her dad it's like, honestly and truly, without going through all of the ins and outs and whatevers and episodes that happened with that relationship, which I may go into that later because it's relevant, and I almost can't get through any of this without talking about it. But it's like I see the same thing. I see the same traits. It's almost like, and I have actually said this before, I'm like, Lord, you gave me the thing that I ran away from and tried so hard to get away from. You just gave me the same thing, and I'm looking right at it 15, 16 years later. I'm looking at him. And I don't say that bashingly. Of course, she does look exactly like him, but I'm not even saying that ugly. I'm just saying it because it's an acknowledgement of the fact that it is absolutely true. It is the way it seems is like her. She's him in a female young body, and it's crazy. And sometimes when I look at that, I look at it like, why are you punishing me? Like, what did I do? Like, I did whatever I needed to do to get out, to survive, to get away from. and you just giving me the same thing. Like, am I cursed? You know? And that has nothing at all to do with me loving my daughter or not loving my daughter. I love her to the moon. I don't care how it sounds. I don't care what nobody says. I do. I do. Period. They don't even require an explanation. I do. And honestly, I loved her father very, very much. Probably in a lot of ways, maybe more than I did some other ones. Other men in my life. I absolutely, truly loved him. So, but in acknowledging that and looking at that, and I asked the question last night, I was like, am I being punished? Is this a curse? Am I like, what? Or why do I have this again in my life? And I'm looking at this these many years later, the same exact thing. Like, I can't even, the video would be too long for me to go into the parallels of how it's all the same. But the first thing that came to me was that, this is spiritual. It's a spiritual thing. It's spiritual. It's a spiritual thing that is saying it's a spirit. And so my next question was, basically why? And the Spirit told me plain as day. Because I wanted to give you something that you can't run from. And the truth in that almost floored me. Because I can't run from it. It's like I'm here, I'm stuck, I got to deal with it, I got to do what needs to be done. It's a lesson, and it is something apparently that I didn't learn from her dad, that the Spirit wants me to be here, look at this, deal with this, find out what it is in you that you need to heal, that you need to fix, that you neglected, didn't acknowledge, just whatever. You have to do this because she's a child and you can't run. Like I did from her dad. I ran to get away from her dad. Matter of fact, I left state. Went to a few states. Because of his narcissistic abuse and narcissistic personality, and just me not knowing what this is. What did I do? How did I, I think this narcissism thing, it's like it's being thrown around. And it's almost like a joke or whatever. Everybody who act crazy, you're a narcissist, you're a narcissist. Well, I don't even know if that's even the correct term, like I just said, but it's what they have, and it's what I'm going to use because I don't know anything else to use. But I do see up underneath that label, I see a lot of emotional. I think at the end of the day, it's something that happened in people at a very young age, at the formative years, that didn't get met. And I think it was emotional. I think it was intimacy. I think it was connection and closure. And closeness. I think it was all of that they didn't get, and it causes them to act out and seek attention at every turn, and pull attention from you, and do whatever they can to, aggravate you, annoy you, whatever. But at the end of the day, it's really just a toddler having a fit and looking for attention any way they can. Any way they can. So I'm going to leave that there for now. I think that's enough. Just wanted to put that out there. It's going to be more as I listen to the Spirit and hear from the Spirit and find, there actually, I got right now from the things that the Spirit has told me just in these past few hours, from last night to this morning, and me writing and soul searching, I probably got about 4 videos right now. But I'm going to cut this one off right now. I actually got to get to the post office. You guys, thank you so much for listening. Thank you for watching. Hit the subscribe button. I don't usually ask y'all that, but you know, I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm going a different way, and I want y'all to come with me, and I want to help. And it ain't tooting my horn, but I really think that I have advice and experience that will help people and women.